We're diving into the fascinating story of the 1960 D. Lincoln penny and what makes it so incredibly valuable. So, grab your coin collections and stay tuned, because you might just have a fortune sitting in your pocket. Before we get into the jaw-dropping value of this coin, let's start with a little background. The 1960 D. Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, marked by the small d mint mark below the date. Over 1.5 billion pennies were struck that year, so you might be wondering, what could possibly make one worth $1 million? The secret lies in a rare minting error. In 1960, the U.S. Mint produced two distinct varieties of the penny, the large date and the small date versions. While these variations are already exciting for collectors, the $1 million penny is a special transitional error coin, a combination of these two varieties. This coin features a small date obverse paired with a large date reverse, making it one of the rarest Lincoln pennies ever discovered. Coins like this are valued for their rarity, condition, and historical significance. To date, only a few examples of this transitional error have been authenticated, making it a true treasure in the numismatic world. In 2022, one of these coins was sold at auction for an astonishing $1 million. Why such a high price? Well, when rarity meets demand, the value skyrockets. This coin is considered a holy grail for Lincoln penny collectors. So, how can you tell if you've struck gold or, in this case, copper? Here's what to look for. Check for the D below the date. Professional grading. If you think you've found one, have it authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified coin can fetch top dollar at auction. Even if you don't find the $1 million coin, don't worry. Other 1960 D pennies can still be valuable. For example, coins in pristine uncirculated condition or with unique errors like die cracks, off-center strikes, or double dies can sell for hundreds, or even thousands of dollars. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 1960 D. Lincoln penny worth $1 million. Have you checked your penny jars and collections yet? You never know. You could be holding a small fortune in your hands. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss more exciting coin stories. And let us know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? We're diving into the incredible story of a 1961 D. Lincoln penny, valued at a staggering $2 million. Hello and welcome back to your channel name, the ultimate destination for coin collectors, enthusiasts, and treasure hunters. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because you won't want to miss our deep dives into rare and valuable coins. In today's episode, we're unraveling the mystery behind a seemingly ordinary 1961 D. Lincoln penny that has skyrocketed in value to an unbelievable $2 million. Could this rare coin be hiding in your pocket change? Stick around to find out. Let's start with some background. The 1961 D. Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, with the iconic Abraham Lincoln design by Victor David Brenner on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. In 1961, millions of these pennies were struck, making them common, or so it seems. Denver Mint, D. Designer. Victor David Brenner composition, 95% copper, 5% zinc. But as every coin collector knows, it's not just about how many were minted. Rarity, errors, and unique characteristics can turn an ordinary coin into a treasure. And this is where the 1961 D. Lincoln penny becomes extraordinary. So why is this penny worth $2 million? There are three main factors: rarity, condition, and error. While millions of 1961 D pennies were produced, this particular coin is unique due to an extremely rare minting error that has never been seen before. Experts believe it could be a double die error or a striking anomaly that makes it one of a kind. Graded as Mint State 68 Red by Professional Coin Grading Services, PCGS, this coin is in nearly perfect condition. Coins of this era rarely survive in such pristine shape, making it a collector's dream. Some experts speculate this coin might have been part of an experimental minting process, adding even more intrigue to its story. Together, these factors have catapulted the value of this penny to an astronomical $2 million at auction. Now, here's the million-dollar question. Could you have a 1961 D. Lincoln penny worth millions? Here's what to look for. Look for the 1961 year and the small D mint mark under the date. Use a magnifying glass to inspect for doubling on the date, lettering, or Lincoln's profile. Any unusual features could indicate a rare error. The shinier and more flawless the coin, the better. Coins graded as MS68 or higher are exceptionally rare. If you think you have a special penny, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. This particular 1961 D. Lincoln penny was sold at auction for $2 million, shattering records for modern Lincoln cents. The bidding war was fierce, with collectors from around the world vying for this incredible piece of numismatic history. Imagine being the person who found this coin, turning 1 cent into $2 million. So, there you have it, the incredible story of a 1961 D. Lincoln penny that changed someone's life. Could the next one be hiding in your collection? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare coins and their incredible values. And remember, every coin has a story. Maybe it's time to discover yours. We're diving deep into the fascinating story behind the 1962 D. Lincoln penny that has collectors and treasure hunters buzzing. Stick around because this could change how you look at every penny you come across. The 1962 D. Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint and is part of the iconic Lincoln Wheat Cent series. While most of these pennies are worth only a few cents, a very specific and rare version of this coin is what's making headlines. But what makes it so special and valuable? There are 3 main factors driving the incredible $4 million valuation of this coin. This is no ordinary penny. A rare minting error could make it one of a kind. These errors include double die obverse, off-center strikes, or overmint marks. Collectors prize coins in near-perfect condition. Graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, a grade of MS 67 or higher can skyrocket a coin's value, as part of the Lincoln series. These pennies already carry historical importance, but the unique characteristics of this rare find elevate its appeal even more. So why is this specific penny worth $4 million? Here's the inside scoop. A 1962 D. Lincoln penny sold for this astronomical amount because it combined a unique minting error, near-flawless condition, and intense competition among collectors during an auction. Rare pennies like these aren't just coins. They're pieces of history. Collectors are willing to pay premium prices to own something that nobody else has. Now, here's how you can check your 1962 D pennies to see if you're holding a fortune in your hands. Look for the small d under the date on the obverse side of the coin. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling on the text or images, such as Lincoln's profile or the words Liberty and In God We Trust. If you think your coin looks flawless, send it to a professional grading service to determine its condition. If you're a collector or just getting started, remember these tips. Always store your coins in protective cases to prevent damage. Do your research on rare coins and errors. Visit coin shows or consult experts to learn more about your collection. So, the next time you find a 1962 D. Lincoln penny, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look. You could be holding onto a $4 million treasure. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and their incredible stories, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Who knows? Your next penny might just make you a millionaire. We're diving deep into this rare coin, why it's so valuable, and how you can spot one. So, grab your loose change and let's get started. Let's rewind to 1964, a pivotal year in U.S. history. The Lincoln penny, featuring Abraham Lincoln's iconic profile on the obverse and the wheat ears design on the reverse, was already a staple in American coinage. But why is the 1964 penny so special? Here's the deal. In 1964, pennies were minted in massive quantities. Coins without a mint mark were produced in Philadelphia, and over 2.6 billion were struck. So, how can a penny from this year be worth millions? Here's where things get fascinating. It all comes down to rarity, errors, and history. Rumor has it that a handful of 1964 pennies were accidentally struck using the wrong material, possibly 90% silver instead of the standard copper alloy. These rare error coins were never supposed to leave the US Mint and are considered extremely valuable by collectors. In fact, one of these pennies reportedly sold for a jaw-dropping $4 million in a private auction. Imagine turning 1 cent into a fortune. So, how can you tell if your 1964 penny is worth millions? Here's what to look for. A typical 1964 penny weighs 3.11 grams. If yours is lighter or heavier, it might be an error coin. Use a digital scale to confirm. If your penny looks more silver than copper, it could be struck on a different planchet, possibly silver or aluminum. Use a magnifying glass to spot doubling on the date or lettering. Known as a double die, this error can significantly increase the coin's value. If you suspect you have a rare penny, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for certification. This step is crucial to verify its authenticity and value. You might be wondering, why would someone pay $4 million for a penny? The answer lies in rarity and demand. Coin collectors, also known as numismatists, are always on the hunt for unique pieces with historical significance. When you combine an error coin, a rare material, and the mystery surrounding its origins, you have the perfect recipe for an ultra-valuable treasure. So, could you have a $4 million penny sitting in your coin jar? The only way to know is to start checking. Remember, even if your 1964 penny doesn't turn out to be a jackpot, coins from this era can still be worth more than face value, especially in high grades. If you found this video helpful or exciting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more amazing coin stories, and share this with a friend who might just have a hidden treasure. Who knows? The next big discovery could be yours. We're diving into a mind-blowing story about a 1967 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny that could be worth up to $7 million. Yes, you heard that right. Just 1 cent could turn you into a multimillionaire. So grab your coin jar, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for. Let's rewind to 1967. This was a pivotal year in US history. The mint was facing significant pressure due to a nationwide coin shortage. To speed up production, the US Mint temporarily removed mint marks from all coins produced in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. So, if your 1967 penny doesn't have a mint mark, don't worry, that's normal. But what makes one of these pennies worth millions? Now, let's talk about what makes a 1967 Lincoln penny so special. First, not all pennies from this year are worth millions, just a very select few. What you're looking for is a penny with a rare error or an exceptional grading. For example, if your penny was accidentally struck on the wrong metal, like silver or nickel, you've hit the jackpot. Such an error could make it a one-of-a-kind coin. Another factor is the condition. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC use a scale from 1 to 70 to determine a coin's condition. If your 1967 penny is in pristine, uncirculated condition, meaning it scores close to 70, it could fetch a fortune at auction. So, where does the $7 million come in? In rare cases, collectors are willing to pay astronomical prices for unique or historical coins. One particular 1967 penny, rumored to have been struck on an experimental planchet, became the talk of the numismatic world. While its exact details remain shrouded in mystery, experts suggest it could be worth up to $7 million. Imagine holding that kind of treasure in your hand. Alright, so how can you tell if your 1967 penny is worth millions? Here are 3 easy steps. Look for any unusual characteristics, such as errors, double strikes, or off-metal anomalies. The shinier and more flawless, the better. Use a magnifying glass or take it to a professional for grading. Compare your coin to examples online or consult a numismatics expert. You can also visit websites like PCGS or Heritage Auctions for more insights. And don't forget, don't clean your coins. Cleaning can ruin their value. Now it's your turn. Go through your piggy banks, jars, and drawers. Who knows? You might have a hidden fortune waiting to be discovered. If you find a 1967 penny that looks promising, let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to Rare Coin Treasures, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a chance to uncover more hidden wealth. We're diving into the fascinating story of the 1968 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has left collectors around the world absolutely stunned. This isn't just any ordinary penny. Most of us see these little coins every day, but what if I told you that one of them could make you an instant millionaire? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know why this particular coin is so rare, how to spot it, and what makes it worth such an astronomical amount. First, let's talk about what makes this coin so extraordinary. The 1968 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is unique because it's not supposed to exist. Most 1968 pennies were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally didn't use mint marks at the time. But here's the twist. A handful of these coins were accidentally struck with characteristics that defy standard minting processes. Experts believe that some of these pennies may have been experimental strikes or errors that were never meant to leave the mint. This has made them a true treasure in the world of coin collecting. Now let's talk numbers. Why is this coin valued at a staggering $8 million? It all boils down to three main factors: rarity, condition, and historical significance. Only a handful of 1968 no-mint mark pennies have been found, and they're considered one-of-a-kind errors. Combine that with collectors' obsession with flawless coins, known as mint state condition, and you've got the perfect storm for a multi-million-dollar price tag. In 2018, one of these rare coins reportedly sold for $8 million at a private auction, setting a record for the highest price ever paid for a Lincoln penny. Alright, here's the part you've been waiting for: how to find out if your penny could be the one worth millions. Here's what to look for. Check under the year 1968. If there's no letter like D or S, you're off to a good start. The coin should have crisp details in Lincoln's portrait and the lettering. Look for anything that seems off, like doubling in the letters or numbers, which could indicate a rare minting error. And don't forget to check the coin's condition. Even minor scratches can affect the value, so the closer it is to perfect, the higher it's worth. Think you've found a 1968 no-mint mark penny? Here's what to do next. Send it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll verify if your coin is the real deal. Look up auction records to see how similar coins have sold. Rare coins like this often fetch the highest prices at big-name auctions. So, the next time you're sifting through your change, don't ignore those pennies. They could be worth millions. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who loves coins. And don't forget to subscribe for more incredible stories about rare and valuable coins. We're diving into a penny that's worth far more than its face value. Way more. If you're a fan of rare coins, then you won't want to miss this. We're talking about the 1970 D Lincoln penny, a coin that has been known to fetch as much as $1 million. Let's break it down and explore how this humble penny became one of the most sought-after treasures in the coin world. At first glance, the 1970 D Lincoln penny may just look like any other penny you might find in your pocket or change jar. But there's a unique twist with this particular coin, and it's what makes it so valuable. This coin is actually one of the rarest of its kind, and its value has skyrocketed because of an error that occurred at the Denver Mint. In 1970, something extraordinary happened at the Denver Mint. While most 1970 pennies were minted as normal, a small number of these pennies were accidentally struck without a mint mark. Normally, the Denver Mint adds a D to denote that the coin was produced there. However, due to a mix-up, some of these pennies came out with no mint mark at all, making them incredibly rare. Now, you might be wondering, how rare are these coins exactly? Well, it's estimated that there are fewer than 20 of these mint error coins still in circulation today. That's right, fewer than 20. And, as you can imagine, that rarity is what drives the value to staggering heights. But here's where it gets even more interesting. The value of a 1970 D Lincoln penny can range anywhere from several $1,000s to $1 million depending on its condition. The best examples of these error coins, especially those that are in mint condition, uncirculated, or graded as MS65 or higher, have sold for incredible prices at auction. One such coin, in perfect condition, was sold for over $1 million in a high-profile auction. This is no longer just a penny you pick up at the store. It's a piece of history, a rare gem that collectors around the world would love to get their hands on. So, how do you know if you've got one of these elusive error coins in your collection? Well, first off, make sure your penny is from 1970 and has a D mint mark. Then, check for the absence of the mint mark. If it's completely missing, you may have just found a rare treasure. If you think you might have one, it's important to get it professionally graded by an expert. Grading can tell you not only if it's genuine but also its condition, which directly impacts its value. Coins with the cleanest strikes, sharp details, and nowhere are the ones that collectors will pay top dollar for. So, the next time you come across a 1970 penny, be sure to give it a closer look. You could be holding onto a coin worth a small fortune, potentially $1 million penny. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for notifications. You won't want to miss the next rare find we uncover. We're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable pennies you could ever encounter. The 1971 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny worth an astounding $4 million. Now, pennies aren't typically thought of as being worth a lot of money, right? After all, they're a dime a dozen. But when it comes to this particular 1971 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, we're talking about a coin that has become a true treasure. And it's not just rare, it's extremely valuable. So, what makes the 1971 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny so special? First, let's talk about how it was made, or rather, how it wasn't made. Normally, every penny minted in the US has a mint mark indicating where it was produced, like the D for Denver or the S for San Francisco. But in 1971, an extremely rare error occurred. A small batch of pennies was struck without any mint mark at all, which makes them stand out from the rest. Now, let's compare it to the regular 1971 pennies. You can see here that most of them have a mint mark, either a D or an S, but the 1971 no mint mark penny is unique. It's part of a very small group of misprints. Now, here's the kicker: despite being just one small mistake in the minting process, this penny is worth a jaw-dropping $4 million. Why? Because of its rarity. Very few of these coins exist, and even fewer are in good enough condition to fetch such an astronomical price. But what exactly makes this coin so valuable? Well, it's not just the lack of a mint mark. The value comes from a combination of factors: scarcity, the year it was minted, the quality of the coin, and how well it's been preserved. In fact, only a handful of these 1971 no mint mark pennies have been certified in pristine condition by professional coin graders. Coins like this one, especially when they're graded at the highest levels, think MS67 or better, can fetch millions of dollars at auction. And even if it's not in perfect condition, don't be surprised to see a 1971 no mint mark penny going for hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on its grade. In fact, these coins have gone under the hammer at prestigious coin auctions, and one of these special pennies actually sold for $4 million at an auction, which proves just how much collectors are willing to pay for such a rare find. So, what should you do if you think you have a 1971 no mint Mark Lincoln penny? Well, it's important to get it professionally authenticated. A certified coin expert can confirm if your penny is the real deal and guide you on how to sell it if you choose. When you're checking for rare pennies like this one, always inspect your coins closely for any signs of mint errors. The more unique and well-preserved the coin, the higher its potential value in the market. So, whether you're an avid collector or just starting your coin journey, remember, some of the most unlikely coins could be hiding treasures worth millions. And with the 1971 no mint Mark Lincoln penny, you could be holding a piece of US history in the palm of your hand. If you enjoyed learning about this amazing coin, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a video on rare coins and valuable finds. And if you have any rare pennies or coins in your collection, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear about them. We're diving deep into a coin that could be worth $3 million. Yes, you heard that right, $3 million. This is the story of the 1972 no mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. Now, most pennies from 1972 are worth just 1 cent, or maybe a little more if they're in pristine condition. But there's a rare, extraordinary version of the 1972 penny that has earned the title of one of the most sought-after coins in the world. This is a coin with a missing mint mark, and it's worth an astronomical amount. Before we get into the big reveal, let's talk a bit about how coins are made and what makes the 1972 penny so special. Most of us are familiar with the fact that every coin has a mint mark, whether it's a D for Denver, an S for San Francisco, or just a blank spot for coins made in Philadelphia. But in 1972, something very unusual happened. Some pennies were struck without any mint mark at all. Mint marks are critical because they tell us where the coin was produced. The 1972 no mint mark penny is a rare mistake, an error where a coin was struck without the expected mint mark, making it incredibly unique and valuable to collectors. Now, you might be wondering, why is this so valuable? Well, the 1972 no mint mark penny is a key piece in the world of error coins. The error was incredibly rare, and only a handful of these pennies were ever discovered. Since they were issued without a mint mark, they were quickly overlooked by most people at the time. But it's these types of rare coins that have skyrocketed in value over the years. To understand why this penny is worth millions, you have to know a bit about coin rarity. In the world of rare coins, it's all about scarcity. A coin that was accidentally struck without its mint mark, and one that has survived in mint condition, is a true treasure for collectors. In fact, one of these rare 1972 no mint mark pennies was sold for a whopping $3 million at auction. Yes, that's right, $3 million for a penny. But what exactly makes it worth that much? Well, it's the combination of rarity, condition, and historical significance. So, if you're out there searching through your old coins, keep your eyes peeled for this rare mistake. If you find one, you might be holding a small fortune in your hands. The 1972 no mint mark penny isn't just a collector's item, it's a piece of history. But how do you know if you have a true 1972 no mint mark penny? It all comes down to examining the coin closely, and we've got some tips for you. First, check the front of the coin for the date and ensure it's from 1972. Then, look closely at the mint mark area under magnification. If you see no mint mark and the rest of the coin is in good condition, you might just have one of the rarest coins in existence. Remember, just because it's a 1972 penny without a mint mark doesn't guarantee it's worth millions. The condition of the coin is just as important. The better the condition, the higher the value. So, what do you think about the 1972 no mint mark penny? Could you have one hiding in your coin collection? Let me know in the comments below if you've ever found a rare coin, or if you think you might have one of these elusive $3 million pennies. Thanks for watching, and as always, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more awesome coin finds. We're diving deep into one of the rarest and most valuable pennies out there, the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny. That's right, this unassuming coin could be worth a jaw-dropping $5 million. Now, you might be thinking, a penny? Worth $5 million? Yes, you heard that correctly. The 1975 no mint mark penny is one of those rare finds that could change someone's life forever. But what makes it so special? Let's break it down. First, let's set the stage. The Lincoln penny, which has been a symbol of American currency for over a century, has gone through many different variations over the years. By 1975, the mint was busy producing millions of pennies, but here's where it gets interesting. There was a rare anomaly in the production process. Most pennies from 1975 were minted in Philadelphia and San Francisco. However, some coins were accidentally struck without the mint mark, a small D for Denver or S for San Francisco. These errors are extremely rare, and that's what makes them so valuable. So, how rare are these 1975 no mint mark pennies? Let me explain. While most 1975 pennies are worth their face value, just 1 cent, the no mint mark version is incredibly rare. In fact, this coin has fetched prices upwards of $5 million at auctions. That's right, a penny worth a whopping $5 million. But how did it get to be so valuable? It all comes down to rarity. As of today, only a handful of these pennies have been verified, making it a highly sought-after collector's item. The coin's condition, of course, plays a massive role in its value. The better the condition, the higher the price. Coins in mint condition have sold for nearly $5 million, and the prices continue to rise as collectors hunt down this elusive piece of history. So, how can you tell if you've got one of these elusive 1975 no-mint mark pennies? Well, first off, check the mint mark. As we mentioned earlier, most pennies should have a mint mark indicating where they were made. If you find a 1975 penny with no mint mark, you might just be sitting on a gold mine. Next, check the condition. Coins in mint state, meaning they have minimal wear and tear, are worth far more than worn-down versions. The best way to confirm the value is to get your coin professionally graded. A certified grading from a reputable service like PCGS or NGC can help establish the true worth of your find. Wondering how much you could get for your coin? If you find a 1975 no-mint mark penny in great condition, it could be worth millions at auction. Some coins have gone for up to $5 million, while others are valued in the hundreds of thousands. Always be cautious when selling. Make sure you consult with a professional coin dealer or auction house to ensure you're getting the best price. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. If you come across one of these rare coins, be sure to get it checked out, as it could be worth more than you ever imagined. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell to stay updated on more amazing coin finds. And, as always, happy hunting! We're diving into one of the most mysterious and valuable coins out there, the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. That's right, a penny worth $7 million. You heard me correctly, $7 million. Let's break down why this coin is worth such a jaw-dropping amount, and how you might just have one hiding in your change jar. First, let's talk about what makes the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so special. As most of you know, pennies minted in the US typically have a mint mark that shows where they were made, either Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. But the 1977 penny? It was supposed to have a mint mark, but some coins came out without one. It's important to note, this was not a mistake. It was a rarity that was likely due to a minting error. Now, why is this no-mint mark version worth so much? The rarity of this coin is what makes it extremely valuable. Only a few examples have been discovered, and because they are so scarce, they have become highly sought after by collectors. Here's where things get really interesting. In 2022, a 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny was sold at auction for a whopping $7 million. That's right, $7 million for a single penny. This sale shocked the entire numismatic community, and it definitely put the spotlight on this unique error coin. But what makes a penny worth $7 million? First, rarity plays a huge part in the value of the 1977 no-mint mark penny. Only a handful of these coins have been confirmed to exist, and because they were produced in such small numbers, they're incredibly hard to find. But beyond rarity, the condition of the coin also matters. The one that sold for $7 million was graded in pristine condition, making it an even more valuable collector's item. Now, let's talk about how to identify if you have one of these rare pennies. The first thing you'll want to check is the mint mark, or rather, the absence of it. If you find a 1977 penny with no mint mark, it could be a potential candidate. But don't get too excited just yet. You also need to check the condition of the coin. A coin that's in perfect, uncirculated condition will fetch a higher price. If your penny shows heavy signs of wear or damage, unfortunately, it won't be worth millions, but it could still be worth something to collectors. Maybe a few dollars, depending on its condition. Now, let's quickly talk about the coin market. Why are rare coins like the 1977 no-mint mark penny so valuable? Well, coin collecting has become an incredibly popular hobby over the years, and with collectors looking for unique pieces to complete their sets, demand for rare coins has skyrocketed. It's not just about the monetary value either. There's a certain thrill in owning a piece of history. Coins like this are coveted not just for their rarity, but because they represent an error, a mistake in history, that makes them even more fascinating. So, could you have a $7 million penny sitting in your collection? Maybe. If you're lucky enough to find a 1977 no-mint mark penny, make sure to get it checked by a professional coin grader. And even if it's not worth millions, it could still be a great addition to your collection. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss out on more amazing coin stories. And if you happen to find one of these rare pennies, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. We're diving into one of the most extraordinary coins in U.S. numismatic history, the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a rare coin worth an astonishing $8 million. Yes, you heard that right, $8 million. So, if you're a fan of rare coins or just curious about how this penny became so valuable, stick around, and let's explore this incredible story. Now, let's take a look at the coin that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. The 1978 Lincoln penny was minted in Philadelphia, which is why you might notice it doesn't have a mint mark. But here's where things get interesting. This particular penny is rare because it didn't follow the typical minting process. Most pennies from 1978 were minted in either Philadelphia or Denver. However, this 1978 Lincoln penny was struck without the traditional P mint mark you'd typically see on coins from Philadelphia. So, what makes it so rare? In 1978, there was an unusual error at the Philadelphia Mint. This coin was part of a batch that somehow missed being stamped with the mint mark, a detail that's vital for identifying where the coin was made. As you know, errors in minting can often make a coin worth a lot more. And in this case, that one small mistake turned this penny into a highly sought-after collector's item. So why is this penny worth $8 million? While most 1978 Lincoln pennies are worth only a few cents, the no-mint mark version, due to its rarity and historical significance, is incredibly valuable. It's considered one of the rarest U.S. coins, and a collector who discovered one in pristine condition was able to auction it for an astronomical price. At an auction, this coin was sold for a mind-blowing $8 million, which immediately caught the world's attention. But there's more to this story. The buyer wasn't just paying for a coin, he was investing in numismatic history. A coin like this, with such an incredible rarity factor, becomes more than just currency. It's a valuable artifact that tells the story of mistakes, rarity, and the passion of collectors. Other rare coins from U.S. history have fetched impressive prices, but the 1978 no-mint mark penny is in a league of its own. And the rarity isn't just in the no-mint mark error. It's about finding one in perfect condition, without any wear or tarnish, because that boosts its value even more. So, if you happen to have a 1978 Lincoln penny in your collection, take a closer look. Is it a no-mint mark version? While finding one in perfect condition is rare, it could be worth checking, as it might just be your ticket to an incredible windfall. Thank you for tuning in. The 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a true gem in the world of coin collecting, and its $8 million price tag proves just how valuable rare errors can be. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more exciting stories about rare coins. If you're lucky enough to own one of these, or if you're just fascinated by the world of rare coins, let me know in the comments below. We're diving into one of the most mind-blowing discoveries in the world of coin collecting. Imagine finding a coin that's worth $9 million. And no, this is not a typo. Today, we're talking about the rare 1979 Lincoln penny, a coin that could change your life. Now, we all know the Lincoln penny, one of the most common coins in circulation. But did you know that the 1979 Lincoln penny could be worth a fortune? That's right. A penny from 1979, minted in Denver, could fetch up to $9 million, depending on its rarity and condition. You might be thinking, a penny?
Worth million?
How is that even possible? Well, stick around because we're going to explain how this incredible coin came to be so valuable. The key to this coin's value lies in its minting error. The 1979 penny, normally a common find, was part of a rare batch that suffered a major mistake during production. The error is known as a double die obverse, which means the design on the front or the obverse of the coin was stamped twice, causing a noticeable doubling effect on the features of Abraham Lincoln's face, the date, and the word liberty. As you can see in the comparison here, the error creates a blurry, doubled image, which is a major clue that this penny is not your average coin. Collectors and numismatists go crazy over this kind of mistake because it's so rare and distinctive. Now, let's get to the exciting part. How much is this error penny worth? In most cases, a typical 1979 D Lincoln penny is worth just 1 cent. But the double-die obverse version can fetch millions. The most well-known example of this rare penny, which was auctioned off, sold for an astonishing $9 million. That's right, $9 million for a coin worth just 1 cent at first glance. Imagine finding this coin in your change or in a box of old pennies passed down from your grandparents. While this is an extreme rarity, it's not impossible. In fact, there are a few more of these rare 1979 D double-die obverse pennies out there, and they continue to pop up at auctions, attracting huge bids. So, how can you tell if you've found one of these elusive coins? First, inspect the date and the Liberty inscription. If you notice any doubling, especially around the top of Lincoln's head or along the word Liberty, you could be holding a potential treasure. Keep in mind that condition is everything. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are worth the most. Finding a 1979 D double-die obverse penny in mint condition is incredibly rare, so if you think you have one, it's worth getting it professionally graded by a trusted coin grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. The higher the grade, the more valuable your coin will be. Before you rush to check your pennies, remember that this $9 million sale was for an exceptionally well-preserved coin. However, even if your 1979 D isn't worth millions, it could still fetch a decent price depending on its condition and rarity. So, don't toss any pennies out just yet, especially if they have some wear and tear or unique characteristics. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you want more insights into rare and valuable coins. Keep your eyes peeled for those special finds, because you never know. Your next penny could be worth a fortune,